Good evening, everybody. Alan Slaughter-Zinski for the Brevard Sports Network, and it's great to be back with you again here tonight. And tonight we continue with our spring football recaps, and tonight we continue with the two-time back-to-back state champion Cocoa Tigers and head football coach Ryan Schneider. Coach, welcome back to Brevard Sports Network. Before we get started, Coach, I want to apologize we didn't make it out to the coaching clinic thing, but Coach, let me just say this. What a great job you and whoever else was involved in putting that together did. And how did it go over?
It went really well. Earlier this year, I had an opportunity to take my staff down to FAU, and they had a coach's social, and it was a great atmosphere where it was really laid back, and their coaches got up and spoke a little bit, and I was sitting there watching. I was like, man, we could really do something like this in our county where it's more of a laid back atmosphere and just have different coaches who all recruit this area come in and speak, and we're lucky enough to get, 4 really good coaches, 4 coordinators come in and speak, and they did a great job. And, I think it was a really great success. I want to give thanks to Time Out too. They hosted it for us.
Sure.
And, room and did the food for the coaches. And, it was a great atmosphere, and it was a success. And I've already had coaches reaching out to me for next year that they want to speak. So I think it's something we're going to try to do every year.
I think that's fantastic and educational and fun. I think, listen, it's camaraderie, and it's certainly something that's needed, especially in today's world. Coach, one of the things. Go ahead.
It was my favorite part wasn't the college coaches, even though they did an unbelievable job, and I think everyone learned stuff. I enjoyed just being around the guys in the county and talking and, just being around those guys, enjoying their company and picking their brains on things. And just I think it brought together some of the coaches a little tighter in the county.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think those that were there told me they had a fantastic time. So, yeah, that's a great job. And, I'm pissed about myself. But well, that's another topic. Anyway, Coach, listen, the sincerest form of flattery in anything is copying. Playbooks, plays, programs, whatever. The success that you and your staff have had there at Cocoa, you're starting to see dribble down into some other programs in this county, and mainly with the way spring practices are handled. I've had coaches directly tell me that based off of the model that you have there at Cocoa, not playing a spring game, that they decided to give it a try, and they have absolutely fallen in love with it. So why was it that you felt I don't even ever remember you playing a spring game. Where did you get that from, and why did you decide to do it at the high school level?
I think I've been coaching now around 15 years.
Yeah.
And I've really coached in a spring game before. I was with Roger Harriet, head coach of St. Thomas before, and he didn't believe in them. Springs just to get better and let the college coaches come in and see the kids and concentrate on being the best Cocoa Tiger you can be. I'm a firm believer of practice the right way, practice staying healthy. I think our team this year, after the 3rd or 4th practice, we realized we're going to be really good. Let's get healthy. Let's stay healthy. Let's get to the starting gate. When I first became a head coach, my dad told me you can't win a championship in the spring, but you get 3 or 4 guys hurt, you can easily ruin a year by practicing against each other. So we're a firm believer. We didn't go full pads one time the entire spring. We were in uppers the whole time. We never did live tackle. It was just stay healthy. Let's get through spring. Let's get better every day. Let's work on our fundamentals. Let's work on being the best Cocoa Tiger we could be. Let's coach them as hard as we can. Let's be as efficient as we can, and let's get ready for the summer. The workouts and get ready for the excitement of the season.
Do you like the kickoff classic?
Yes, I do. Just because the first game, there's always stupid mistakes that you'll never make again the rest of the year. And, kickoff classics, that's a great opportunity to get the stupid mistakes out of the way. That, they have that practice game of, this is the routine. This is how pregame is. This is how substituting is. This is, just just to get all the stupid things out of the way before the games really count.
Here with Cocoa Tiger head football coach Ryan Schneider. Coach, it's incredible to me to believe that you're going to be entering your seventh season in September. Now, you and a couple of two other coaches in the county are the elder statesmen, and I could be wrong about that now in this county. And as you look at your football team, obviously you lost a lot up front on that offensive line, but as you looked at your football team in the spring and you said you knew after that third practice this was going to be another great Cocoa football team, what did you specifically like that you saw that gave you that impression?
We have a group of young men and a group of coaches who take it deadly serious. We have a focus group. The kids are excited to keep the standard and keep what the previous teams have built going. The kids are excited at the challenge of that where our schedule brings. The coaches, one of the parts I'm proud of is we're back-to-back state champs, and I think every one of my coaches has gone to different coaching clinics, gone to different college practices, gone to different see different people speak to become better coaches. No one's staying the same. No one's comfortable. Everyone's pushing to be the best. To to take their craft, to take their profession, to the next level. And it's blessed being around a group of men and a group of players, football that serious, who take what we do that serious, and it rubs off on the kids and it rubs off on all of us. It's a blessing to be a coach.
No doubt about it, Coach. Obviously, I mean, I know that since you've been there, and especially when you were at St. Thomas, national media has really started to take to what you're doing there. I've seen articles across national media platforms talking about the 4 and the 5-star outstanding student athletes that you'll have returning, and everyone knows who they are, and there's plenty of time to talk about them as we come up on fall camp. But as you start to get that national attention and the media begins to try to grow, because I know how you are, you're very protective of your football team. You're very protective of your coaches, and I think that's a fabulous thing. How do you kind of keep those distractions on the outside, or do you not and welcome it and say, I will show you how to handle this process as we go along?
I think if we're being honest, I think the big thing, I mean, no disrespect to anyone,
Sure.
but I think the thing is the kids realize it doesn't mean anything.
Right. It's true.
Friday night, person are you going to be? What type of human being are you going to be 24/7? Are you going to be a great person on the field, off the field, in the classroom, in the community, at home? Are you going to play the game, or are you going to treat people with love and respect that they deserve? Are you going to be, we talk about what's going to be your legacy when you leave Cocoa. What's the legacy are you going to leave? Are you going to leave the jersey in a better place than you found it? And that's what we talk about all the time is what are you going to do to be great? No one cares about what rival says or how many stars someone is. I mean, it's all cute and people, all social media, people like it. But, we're more concerned about what type of man are you going to be? Are you going to be the man that we're proud of? Are you going to be the example? Going to be the warning? And we talk about that all the time, and all that other stuff is nice and it's a blessing, and I'm proud of our guys. They deserve it. But I think our guys realize, man, at the end of the day, it's all about being a Cocoa Tiger. It's all about this team. It's all about this family. It's all about representing our school, our family, our brand the right way. And that's what I'm proud of, that they've really bought into that concept of, oh, yeah, I'm a 4-star, 5-star. No, it's we're the Cocoa Tigers, and we're more concerned about what we're doing as a group.
I think that's well said. I mean, that's beautifully said, actually, because it's true, and it's the constant message that you receive from your program, from every coach, and even when you talk to the players there. I was talking to a former player of yours the other day who still talks that same message. And when you can have a player that's been away from your program for 2 years still talk about that, that's impressive, Coach.
It's real life, though. The one thing I try to do this offseason is I want to become a better head coach. I looked at some of the things I've done in the past, and So I dove in. I've read, which is shocking. I know this is shocking, but I've read like 4 or 5 books this off season, all and from different from Navy SEALs to some business leaders and different things. And the one thing that's kind of consistent is you know get over the individual stuff. It's all about the team. It's all about the group. When you can be a humble human being, when you can you're more concerned about what's going on with your brothers, when you're more concerned about what's going on with your family than what's going on with you. When you're happier than when you're happier when one of your teammates does something unbelievable than when you do something. That's when you know you're special. That's when you know you're bought in. And we love football. We love football because we real life sport. If you can keep that mindset, that mentality throughout your life, you're going to be really successful.
Coach, I know you self-evaluate a lot. We talk. I enjoy our conversations when they aren't about football. I learn a lot from you. So, my question to you is, from year one to now, how have you seen you grow, and what's the biggest change you see in you?
I feel like year one, didn't know what I was doing. I was just day by day trying to hang on.
Right.
I feel now. Again, I have been blessed to be surrounded by unbelievable coaches. I think there's 3 or 4 ex-head coaches who are on our staff. Who do a great job, who help me all the time. One of the unsung heroes, Coach Spencer, who's been with me since the beginning. He's always helping with the non-football stuff, just keeping me from going nuts.
Yeah.
Keeping helping me handle everything that a head coach has to handle. So that's a big thing. And we have a great administrators here at Coco. Our
Yes.
principal, Denise Stewart, does an unbelievable job, and she's always been supportive and things. So I think it's just more in the 6-7 years I've been here. It's the comfort of trusting the support system probably more. That's helped me become a better coach and helped me become a better leader.
Coach, this was a outstanding football team last year from a team perspective, and obviously some of the guys, the Boggses, the Bradys, the Teeters, the Hilsons of the world, they're all going to be back there this year, Coach. And so obviously the expectation level's high once again, but now it's different in terms of they've taken away the metro and the suburb. So as you look at your football team from a basis of where they were last year and the talent that they had to where you guys and the steps that you have made, are you pleased there?
Oh, I'm excited. I'm excited. Just some guys who really impressed me this spring. DJ Bryant is going to play some safety and receiver. He's going to start at safety. He's going to play receiver for us too. He's had a great spring. He's like a major player at safety. He's done some unbelievable things athletically, and he's always been a tough kid. Excited to see what O'Keefe's battle is going to start it for us at corner, and he looks like he might be the next superstar getting ready to come through Coco. He'll start. He'll start opposite of CJ Hester. Those 2 guys are probably the 2 best corners in the area. Tyon Jacobs is the linebacker we got from West Virginia. He's a tall, athletic kid, and the linebacker next to him, Xavier Chappell, has had a great spring, and I'm excited to see those guys look like they're going to do some special things with how athletic and how fast and how twitchy they are. And then up front, I thought cameo CJ Jones has had great. He's ready to roll. He's ready to be a difference maker. I don't know if he'll play tackle or guard. We'll figure that out. But he's going to be a kid that's going to, move some people and do some great things for us.
Coach, another thing that I've noticed throughout the county, and I'm impressed with a lot of coaches have done this year throughout the county in terms, and again, flattery is, I think they take this mold from you, and realizing last year that playing soft schedules weren't conducive to being good battle tested teams in November. Um, I look around the county and I see a lot of teams wanting to schedule the Cocoa Tigers. I also see, man, you did it again this year, Coach. That schedule, and people are looking at it on the screen, is absolutely amazing. When you go into looking at a schedule like this, what do you want to accomplish? Obviously, you want to play the best. I know that. but are there teams specifically you look for?
Um, we want to play the best. At the same time, though, we want to play teams who we respect. That
Right,
we know in the right way, and things aren't going to stupid things are going to happen. It's going to be a great high school game. We're going to challenge us. We like to go into atmospheres that are hopefully hostile. You
right,
know, and at the end of the day, it's just I know I've said before, like it's kind of like the mentality of screw it. Let's just play who we can play, and let's go find out how good we are. Let's go find out what our flaws are. Let's go find out what we need to get better at. I tell the story all the time. Our first state championship 2 years ago, when we won our first state championship. We played St. Thomas, and they hammered us.
yes,
And big thing as a staff, we looked at it, and some of it was X's and O's, but some of it was kids out of the wrong spot. But the big thing was they showed we had a major flaw in our empty protection. That they're doing things when we went empty to bring a blitz that we could pick up. So as a staff, we sat there and we fixed that problem. And then when we played Bradford in the Final Four, they tried to do the same thing, and we had the answer for it. If we
right.
didn't play St. Thomas and they didn't show us that flaw, we might not won that game. The Bradford game. So that's my big thing, and that's kind of our way we feel here at Coco is we want to challenge ourselves. We don't care if I personally don't care about my win-loss record. It's all about winning the third state championship and producing, great young men here at Coco. And that's what I care about. If that means we have to play IMG, if we have to play the Miami Dolphins, if we have to play,
Go
let's
ahead.
go. Get it on.
I'm with you, Coach.
Hey,
I'm with you. I'm right
we'll,
there. I'm
we'll,
right there with you. I
we'll, meet,
love this.
we'll meet you in
Last
the
year you went into the. Go ahead.
parking lot. We'll meet you at the parking lot at 2 o'clock in the morning. We'll put the football down. Let's play some ball. Let's go.
Kind of like that TV show on that college football show where they met up in a cornfield at the
Yeah,
end of the final episode. I mean, look, listen. Even if this is an even tougher schedule than it was last year. Last year you go into the season with a 708 strength of schedule. This year it's 729. Your opponents last year were 89 and 33. You're going to face 7 teams that won 8 or more games and 5 teams that won 10 games. You would have played 2 state champs if you didn't have to make that change. But you replace that state champ with IMG So I mean, it's incredible this schedule, and I'm looking forward to seeing it. And starts with Titusville, Mainland, and there it is again on the screen. IMG, Heritage, Venice, Miami, Norland, Apopka, Astronaut, the Villages, Rockledge, and then 4 or 5, whatever it is, to get to the state championship back in Tallahassee. 4 games, 5 games, I can't remember what it is, but it's going to be another great season. Coach, anything new this year, or any new coaches, or that you brought aboard, or anything of that nature?
we're working on a couple things. We'll see what a couple people I've been talking to.
Okay.
We're just excited for where we are right now and how the kids are responding. We started workouts Tuesday, and we've had over 70 kids at every workout. Like we have a great group of young kids coming through. Jesus, we have some young kids who you look at like, oh my God, these guys are gonna be special.
Yeah.
So we're just trying to stay humble. We're trying to stay focused. We're trying to stay uh you know focused on being the best we can be every day. We talk about, you can't stay the same. If you stay the same, you're losing. We have to keep getting better. We have to keep getting better in everything we do, in life and everything. Another thing, too, we challenge the kids on, which I'm proud of, is we tell our guys all the time, don't be just a football player. Get out there and do different things. If you want to join the chorus, you want to join the band, join debate or student government, get out there and do things. Don't be just a football player. Be more than that. Show the school, show the teachers, show the community how great you guys really are. Get out there and experience life. Get out there and do more things. It really, that's one thing I'm proud of. We want our guys to be more than just a football, be more than just an athlete. We want you guys to be the best human you can possibly be.
When you look and see a young man, we know how unbelievably smart and intelligent a man like Jaden Edgecombe is. But when you look and see your players fighting and walking on to D1 P5 schools and getting playing time. That's got to make you feel good.
It's it's what we've talked about. What's your legacy going to be? Are you
Right.
going to be the warning, or are you going to be the example? And Jaden Edgecombe's the example. Everyone, we talk about all the time. You know, look at Jaden. Be like Jaden. Take it serious. Work hard. It's okay. It's okay to work as hard as you can. It's okay to try to get the best grades you can. It's okay to take everything you do serious. It's okay to say yes, sir, no, ma'am. It's okay to be a good person. Take it serious, work hard, and grab life, attack life. Be the best you can be, and that's why I love Coco. I love being here because I feel like I'm surrounded by people who feel that way from our administration all the way through the coaching staff and the teachers and faculty. It's a, it's
I'm trying to put this helmet on. I'm ready to run through a wall for you. You gotta get me
let's
a
line
big.
up. Let's
You gotta
go.
get me.
Line it up, man.
I'm telling
Coach,
you, man.
I'm
You
on
got
my
me
desk.
pumped
On.
up. It's June, man. It's June. My God. You gotta get me a bigger helmet so I can put it on this fat ass head. Coach, I tell you, I'm impressed. And I mean, obviously, the winning coach is the winning. That's the tradition. That's the pride. That's the brand of what you do. And I've said this to you, and I want people to hear this in a public way. To have watched your growth from year one to now, to hear you talk right now, I don't know that I've ever been fired up like this talking to a coach. I enjoy talking to all the coaches in this county, but I love your message, and I love the fact that this message is what Coco football is about, and it's what creates the continued winning.
I appreciate it, man. And winning is a byproduct of hard work and being a good person, doing things the right way. And that's what we just got to keep on doing. It's we've had success in the past, but that means nothing tomorrow. We have to keep pushing forward, keep working hard, and that's the key. And I'm excited about the group of coaches and the group of student athletes who have really bought into that and are attacking each day. And I can't wait for first practice. I can't wait for the first game. But we have the best Coco Tiger right now. And
Yeah. What are you guys going to be doing? I know you'll probably be taking them over to UCF. What do you got on tap for them this summer?
yeah, we got multiple 7-on-7s we're going to do. It's kind of with the way recruiting is right now, the opportunity to get in front of 3 or 4 different college staffs and show them our kids, that they can see all our kids, something we have to take advantage of. So I know we'll be going to South Florida, FAU, UCF, and we possibly might be doing FSU. We're looking into the scheduling.
You won that last year, didn't you?
I don't know. We didn't. It was 2 years ago, I think.
2 years. Okay. All right. Yeah. No. Well, listen.
Our big thing is just get our kids in front of the college coaches so they can see, DJ Bryant, Nikki T, Zach Pillow, D.L. Hardison. They can see these guys.
Oh, I think we lost Coach there. Coach, you still there? There you go. All good.
Got me?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
That's okay. That's okay. We're wrapping up now, Coach. Final question for you. Um, Obviously the transfer world is what it is in the state of Florida. You mentioned a young man, Zach Pillow, that came over from Vieira, and obviously you have players that want to come and play there. They for whatever reason, it's not always about the winning. It is about other things as well. How do I've always noticed your players fit in quite right away. There's not a lot of players that go there and say this was a. I've never met one that's gone there and said this is a bad decision for me. How do you make that work?
With the transfers, it's the state of Florida. It is what it is. It's the world we live in.
Right.
When you coach in Florida, you know what you're dealing with. You just my big thing is kind of the belief I think with our staff is coach the kids as hard as you can, love the kids as much as you can, and do it for the kids. Do it for the athletes. But one thing I'm proud of is everyone's accountable. It doesn't matter if you're Javian Hilson or Brady Hart. Like if you screw up, if you wrong, we're going to get on you. We're not scared of coaching our best kids as hard as we can. It's funny, like Boggs, Hilson, and Brady probably get it more than anyone just because that's the way we are. Like if I tell the kids all the time, you want to leave, the door is right there.
Right.
going to be held accountable here. You're going to be coached hard, but we're gonna love you up. We're going to have fun. We're going to try to teach you to be the best you can be. And we're going to get you to college. We're going to win championships, and we're going to get you to college. And
Go ahead.
I think that's the message and the mindset that we have.
And I think the other thing that people need to know is you've also had student athletes who have discussed with you and your staff about playing elsewhere, and ultimately you help them make the decision that that would be best for them. And I think that's phenomenal too, because it is always about the kids too.
There's been a couple times where we've sat down with a couple players and literally told them, like, hey, man, you might be you're going to your senior year. You might be the fifth or sixth receiver. Do you want to be a part of a team that's going to win the state championship, or do you want to be a part of a team that, or do you want to be the main guy in someone else's team?
Right.
And, just being honest, we try to do things the right way. We try to do things for kids.
You can't be anything other than honest with these student athletes, and I think you guys do a terrific job of that. Coach, thank you so much for taking time out of what I always know is a busy day for you, and enjoy the rest of your summer. I'll see you around, and go Tigers, and good luck, and we'll see you in the fall.
Appreciate it, man. Just remember, Tiger Pride starts on the inside.
There you go. Coach Ryan Schneider of the two-time back-to-back state champion Cocoa Tigers. For Coach Schneider, I'm Alan Slaughter-Zinski for the Brevard Sports Network.